When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Jon even remembers after all this time who he once was.
What's in Svartalheim?
We still have unfinished business there. I helped construct some mining rigs throughout the bay. Part of my non-violent attempt at bringing the dwarves to heel.
Why am I not surprised?
And what else? We still have to find Durlin's missing hammer.
Lead the way.
Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hrasvelgr.
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Mimir, what exactly did you promise the Lars bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hel's eagle wants to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be Hel?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become Hel, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked. I see another realm tear from Garm. Shall we close it? Lassa Rifa. Lassa Rifa. Lassa Rifa.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Lassa Rifa. Lassa Rifa.
Left, right, brother! Ah, frozen! What now?
But I'm sure our work is far from over.
spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
Brother, about the oracles of your lands, would you say they manipulated events? Did they have an agenda?
I do not doubt they held their own interests first. But in my experience, they could be easily fooled by their own prophecies.
Would that be a specific experience, brother?
Once, I sought the Oracle for a means to break my bondage to Ares. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore she helped me, intending to undermine Ares and protect her realm. She did not foresee that I would kill him and take his office. In the end, I proved her vision of doom correct.
So the Oracle herself brought about the very future she hoped to avoid. I'm so very relieved we didn't do the same.
Have it your way, then.
Above you! Watch out! Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost! Above you, brother! Well, if there's more of these Asgard fragments out there, the Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Only one way to find out.
Meeting the Lady of the Forge really brought back some memories. I thought it was only in my homeland you'd see such things.
Mermaids who forge weapons.
Aye. I remember very fondly a lake nymph called Nimue. Very talented with a sword.
Mimir.
I meant that literally. Shame on you. She made the best swords in all the Isles and had big dreams about what she'd do with them one day. I wonder what became of her.
Mimir. You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions.
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed. So, which is your favourite of Kvasir's poems, brother?
Why would I choose a favorite?
Right flank! brother! You're covered in bifrost! Well done. Though I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge.
Hey, hot stuff. Remember, I need that orb.
This will be of use.
Let me get my forging hammer.
A good fit.
Let me get my forging hammer. Very fierce. Oh, heading off already? Got time to chat?
Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost! Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Hey, hot stuff. Remember, I need that orb.
Use your shield strike, brother! Well done. I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge.
Freya, here.
Sparkthorn. Kratos, I see something.
I must say, I think we make a good team. With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
Wisdom, magic, ability to tolerate you for long periods of time.
I was going to say brutality.
That works.
You again. You know, you're the reason Odin's thugs are marching around the city.
We're killing all the Einherjar we can find, if that's any consolation.
Whoa, whoa! How about we just take that outside? This is a peace-loving establishment.
I must say, Mimir, of all the cruelties you enacted on Odin's behalf, these rigs were certainly the most subtle.
Mimir.
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
So, one of your mining rigs is here, Mimir.
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down. Freya, could you heal the soil here? Make it fit to hold a seed.
Maybe. Undoing generations of smoke, metal, oil. It'd be an undertaking, and not a quick one.
We have the time.
So we do. I'll look into it. Well done. Now we can cross.
Chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
long did it take the dwarves to realize you duped them?
Oh, somewhere between Odin demanding a year's worth of weapons in a month and the realization that all the gold in Asgard couldn't give them what they actually wanted.
Which one?
A choice. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps Lunda could craft something from it.
What's the purpose of turning off the mining rigs? Odin's dead.
To remind them of that very fact. For centuries, the dwarves have listened as these machines ground away their independence. Now, it's time for the sweet sound of silence.
Quite a large geyser. Might be worth investigating, no?
We can see it fine from here.
Y'all still looking for the ore?
This will be of use.
Near the little shop I'm running out in the Helheim desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna see. My lady, let me get my forging hammer. Oh, heading up already? Got time to chat?
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to allow the Aesir to siphon off their resources?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
Switching arrows!
Above you, brother!
blast!
Your deeds seem to be catching up with you, Mimir. Smartest cheat alive.
To the blacksmiths of Svartalheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves. Lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travel.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Well, you can say that again.
Find that orb yet?
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right the very old wrong. traitors! It will pass! Aye, we fought into the other Draugr hole, didn't we? Odd.
What did you do?
What I thought was right. Or at least, what I thought was clever.
Hey, hot stuff. Remember, I need that orb.
The dwarf survived because of you.
I am not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
No fish. Surely they retreated to deep water to escape the smoke.
If memory serves, we're heading in the right direction to find that large dwarven statue. Durlin's hammer shouldn't be far behind us. Left flank!
That dragon looks remarkably lifelike for a sculpture.
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
Is someone there? Please.
What do you want?
Well, to put it simply, treasure. The cache just over there, to be precise. My son and I, we came to these isles to uncover its riches. I feared it was too dangerous, so I came alone, and was, well, seemingly proven right.
Is that why you haven't moved on?
My son, I suspect he went in search of the second half of the treasure. Please find him and tell me his fate. If you require a reward, you may help yourself to the treasure. It doesn't matter to me anymore. We were sailors once. Left Midgard to seek our fortunes elsewhere. We were so close to succeeding. My boy, I'm so sorry.
The remains are old. His son is surely gone by now.
It costs us little to make sure.
Really? It's beautiful from up here. A runic slate. It's incomplete. But you could use your chisel to finish it. Why they keep fighting. Can't they sense Odin is dead?
They are soldiers. They will always be loyal to him, alive or dead. It is a matter of honor.
Yes, they will continue to follow his orders and keep the realms under his thumb.
Not for long they won't. Phew, God.
Durlin's hammer.
Still in one piece after all this time. Unlike Durlin's resistance, I suppose.
We will take this to him.
That groom's found a perch on high!
We'll have to find a way through this debris. Nothing good can come of this noise!
Right side, brother!
Between the creatures and all the debris, no one could have made it out of here alive.
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Switching arrows!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Between the creatures and all the debris, no one could have made it out of here alive. The tunnel must open up just ahead. Kratos, I see something.
Quite the sum there, brother.
We will find the ghost son.
Really? His request isn't a distraction?
He does not know his son's fate.
I see. Okay, then. Kratos, don't you have a way through that door? Found something good?
Yes.
Something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offence at the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. Might have been nice to see more events dramatised instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so.
Another incomplete rune slate. Now, the word. Mecking. Success. The gate is lowering out there.
Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Whoa. Any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No. I have tried.
Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past and all that. Behind you! Look out!
Watch out for the Grim's tongue!
Pointing your back!
Father,
Speak, spirit.
is that... Father, I can't see you. I wasn't quick enough. I'm so sorry I abandoned you.
Your father is dead.
What? How?
He went to find the other treasure on his own, to spare you the dangers.
It seems that in your efforts to protect one another, you each came to one of these islands on your own, and...
I've been such a fool. But... thank you for telling me. Perhaps now, we can see each other again.
What a shame.
In their attempt to spare the other, they both perished. There is a lesson there.
What now?
We will retrieve the treasure, then return to the father.
What for?
To finish what he and his son started.
That water wheel's getting no water. Something appears to be atop that island.
Perhaps the treasure the spirit spoke of.
We could use that lift, but not while it's up there.
Got him!
Another one already? Great!
Why exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Does your boss have you spying on us?
No. That wasn't our intention. You must believe me. I am here solely to serve as a guide, but only if you want. It's standard procedure.
Well, you can rest easy. We'll get these back to Ratatoska.
Thank you. And again, sorry if I offended you. I promise I'll be more helpful next time.
Jumpy little fellow, huh?
Down, but it has to stay that way. There's a gear, see? Connected to the gate. There we go.
The wee bastard's about to explode! Last one! Quite the cache. I see why it meant so much to our lost treasure seekers. Perhaps we should go tell the father what became of his son.
Another gravestone, like we found while searching for the Norns. But this one's intact.
Aye, and with a keyhole tailor-made for the hilt you took. Tread carefully, brother.
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
The key to that watchtower door should be on this island somewhere. Right on the left! Watch out! Right flank!
This place is infested with wretches. They must be nesting nearby.
Watch your left!
They're coming from the nest!
Behind you, watch out!
Enemies to your left!
Looks like you could break through the ground down here. Can't break through the ground from here. We need to get up higher. Maybe if you found a way into that lift. Seems you've got the height you need to smash through the ground.
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
I just need you to trust me.
Another mining rig's on this island. Just follow the smoke.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
You could likely swing across the gantry. That position looks correct.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
The ground here is unstable. Dropping from a high enough vantage point might break it. So, Mimir, you're hated by an entire realm because of one mistake.
Deservedly.
Didn't say it wasn't. I'm just... well, I know how it feels.
Lads, join them!
Good idea.
Huh. Impressive.
I think the gantry's in the right position now. This equipment's sturdier than I thought.
Steady your board!
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds. But do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No. But it is a start.
A reminder, brother. Lunda could make use of that Svartalheim slag we collected. Bit of a reward and all that.
Kratos, I see something. Impressive acrobatics. With those rigs disabled, I can actually draw a full breath.
Brother, you don't like riddles, eh?
No.
Oh, you
Y'all
just haven't
still
heard any
looking
good
for
ones.
the old-
Yeah. I'm tall when I'm young, short when I'm old. What
A
hap-
candle.
Yeah. Heard that one before?
No.
Oh. Well, did you like it?
No.
What exactly are we doing, Mimir?
Fixing a mistake. Just put the key into that lock, brother. There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Explain.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints. Freya, fancy a riddle?
If you fancy a boot to the head.
Riddle solved.